We should start.
Yes, we should.
Turn it on.
It's already been recording.
Excellent.
Yeah. Okay, start game. Hey, you're listening to Drunkards and Dragons, where we get drunk and play D&D to record a podcast.
Yeah!
I included it this time. Suck a dick.
Clink, drink,
Hey!
slam.
Clink, drink, slam.
I know who's getting stabbed next. Ew, it's disgusting.
It is
It's
candy
like
water.
red hot.
It is candy
It's
water.
fucking cinnamon.
Tastes like
Yay,
red hot.
water.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh.
an announcement. I have finally finished the tequila.
Yay! I guess.
Yay,
How many
now
bottles
finish
of tequila do we have left still?
Now drink
There's
the
one
fireball.
bottle of silver, and I do not want to drink
Don't
it.
spill it, please.
Okay.
Fireball, cinnamon flavored fucking whiskey.
It's
Who's
pretty
doing
good.
last time? You?
Like, Fireball whiskey is a normal thing.
Last time we were fighting shit, and we killed it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Right.
And now we pick up where we left off. I pick up the ice mall. Fuck off.
I also pick up the ice mall.
You can't pick it up if I'm already holding it.
Okay.
He can pick it up out of your hand.
Make an opposing strength check.
I stick my hand out like I want it from Mr. Crib.
What would you use it for?
I just want to see it. It's shiny. Please, Mr. Crib. Please, I just want to see
I
it.
put it on my shoulder and I'm like, spoils of war. I'm good.
But you can have it, Mr. Crib. I just want to see it.
You can look with your eyes, not with your hands.
Well, Mr.
Is
Crib,
it
please.
shiny?
Sure.
Yeah, it's made of ice.
I keep the hilt in my hand and
Chris,
I put it
please.
out towards her.
Crib, please.
You can look with your eyes. You can't take it out of my hand.
Oh, I walk away.
Good.
I walk away saddened by Mr. Crib's
Oh, we know.
selfish motives.
We assumed because we just thought, what would a 6-year-old do in this situation?
Right.
Okay. Look at my equation.
Kato, why do you have another dick on your paper? Jesus Christ, you obsessive fuck.
Cats equal.
Bananas?
Yeah.
That doesn't even make sense.
No, it doesn't. It's
It's
kind of
equation,
logic.
so it makes sense.
No, it doesn't.
No,
Yes, it
it's
does.
not a fucking
These
equation.
equations just don't automatically make sense.
It's
Yes,
one
there-
word,
there-
an equal
there's
sign,
an
and
equal
another word.
between them, so it makes sense.
I would say that my equation says cats do not equal bananas.
Right. As long as you guys have,
Well,
as long as you assign as long as cats and bananas are variables to which you assign values to, that may or may not be true.
Please don't let episode 23 be titled Cats Equal Bananas.
Yes.
Was that your plan all along?
No.
Oh.
But yes.
Oh.
Back to
Christopher,
D&D.
set the scene for me here. What's going on?
Set the scene for you?
Yes, paint it. Paint it with your words.
We already started
My
painting
word
it.
brush?
We already started painting it.
Okay, so you're all still on the first floor of
Excellent.
the tower. Like I said, the tower is like it's the same as it always is. Like everything covered in a very thin sheet of ice. Like the walls, the floor, everything is, and the like railings. Like all the items inside of the house are very brittle because they're frozen. You just got done dispatching like 5 ice warriors. You don't know where they came from or why they're here or anything. Like you're not really sure. After each of them died, they had melted, as did all of their like armor and weapons. They were made of ice, except for the one maul that you guys retrieved that you've already spoiled in the intro, and I'm not even able to explain the situation because you're a dick face.
Thank you.
Dick fakes.
Right. The first floor. The first floor has. It's separated into a foyer and 4 rooms that like kind of surround it. And in the middle of the foyer, whatever, there's a double set of stairs that are on opposite sides that lead up, and that's where they were. That's where the ice warriors were originally. Like
They
at,
descended from.
before they came down.
Because the guy
After they were alerted at your presence.
By
due to
Chan.
some
By Chan.
by Selly,
By Chan.
they were alerted that you were downstairs because Selly screamed.
It's true.
No.
I didn't
She
scream.
yelled for books. They came downstairs.
She said, "Ooh, books!" And then you grabbed
That's
her
not
mouth.
screaming. That's speaking loudly.
You yelled. You admitted
yelled.
to yelling.
Yes, and I said, "Do you yell that?" And you said, "Yes, I do."
I will slowly, so as not to slip, walk up the stairs of ice.
Okay.
Isn't there still a door on the...
There are plenty of places that you haven't even looked at down here.
Wave a hand at Sally and say, "We should probably check out this blue fire, Sally, instead of you going upstairs by yourself, where those things just came down from."
Right, but if we go up here now, then we can stop them from jumping on us again. It would sneak attack on them.
I'm pretty sure probably all, if not most of them, came down just to push in everything that we had and destroy us.
Wish I had some flu powder.
What the fuck is food powder?
Don't ask the question because she'll explain it and we'll get mad. Just move on. Ignore. Just fucking ignore. God damn it.
Why do you feed the troll?
I'm not even trolling. I just say things that come to my mind.
I ask Anisoptera,
I make relations in my mind.
Annie.
And I say them.
what is flute powder?
Go ahead, explain this one.
No.
Let's go. No, let's see it.
It wasn't really Annie saying that. That was just me saying that.
No. Too
You
bad.
didn't say
It's
out
powder?
of character. I say. You said, "What is it? I wish we had flute powder." That's what you said. What is flute powder?
Where are you guys all right now?
It's powder.
You're on the
I'm
stairs.
asking
I'm 2 steps
Annie
up.
Where are you in the house?
next to Annie.
Where are you in the house?
I was last in front of the
Stairwell.
in front of the stairwell.
So Sally's on the stairwell. You're in front of the stairwell. You're in front of the stairwell.
I'm in front of the stairwell talking to Sally.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Criv. I walk up to the blue fire.
You don't know where the blue fire is. I'm pointing to blue fire that's in the next room.
Okay, I walk up into the next room towards the blue fire.
You mean down the steps into the next room?
Down the 2 steps I was up.
All right. So as you walk, start walking towards the fire. It like
I
gets
thought you were
big.
scared of fire.
I am. She's walking towards it.
Right.
Oh.
It's blue fire.
It's
As
still
you start
fucking
walking
fire.
towards the fire, it gets big, and a icicle spider creature jumps out of this rift in the fire, right at you. It claws at your your robes and stuff, and it cuts you for 4 damage, and it is like now clawing at you. You manage to back yourself away, but it's still in front of you, getting ready to attack you.
You spider.
Sally.
And then you also notice that the other fires in the room, that they kind of open up a little bit, and the little creatures climb out of them again.
Are they just gonna keep constantly spawning?
We do not know.
How do we stop the fire? Ice breath it. Go. Ice breath go. Go ice breath.
What do you want me to do? You want me to breathe ice on a blue fire
Annie.
where ice creatures are coming out from?
Annie,
Yes.
why don't you just use the flute powder on it?
Does not have blue powder works.
I'm gonna cut someone.
What-
Throw
what-
blue
what-
powder
You take 4 damage.
on the fire, and then the flames turn blue, and then
What
you...
magical land does this flute powder come
So,
from? I have
am I
no
combat
idea
now?
what you're talking about.
We can do this all outside of combat, but you are either gonna have, if you don't dispatch them quickly, then we're gonna have to go into combat.
Okay, I kill that spider, and
Okay. Sure.
I take out my implement and I just swing over and whisper some magic, and the spider blows up. And then I quickly look around the room to see what is actually fueling the fire.
So you don't what do you mean you look around to see what's fueling the fire?
Is the fire sitting
They
on
don't
a pile
have-
of sticks? Is it
No.
in a brazier?
It's all the fires. I described this already, but all the fires, they're inside of they're
Fireplace?
fireplaces. They're just
Okay.
normal fireplaces, but there's no sticks or anything in the fire. And the fires are blue and cold.
In ice fireplaces.
See, they're cold.
They're in the
Why-
whole place
why
is
are-
icy.
Why are you afraid of those?
Okay.
Is that fire burning cold, Sally?
Yes.
I do not feel any heat.
That is metagaming as shit.
Oh, come on!
As fucking shit.
I was right next to it before.
Ow.
So maybe we need
Asshole.
fire.
Well, you can tell
not ice.
that it's burning cold then.
Roll an Arcana check.
See, I could meta right now and tell you what to do, but I'm not going to.
17.
So 17 total.
Yes, sir.
All right. So you know that they are being magically activated. That's what you can tell.
4 fireplaces in the room?
No, there's 2 in the. Okay, so there's 2 in the long banquet hall.
Excellent.
1 in each corner. You saw one when you. No, all you know are of these 2.
Okay.
You don't. You know that these little these little ice spiders have more have come from you, and they've come from different parts of the tower, the first floor of the tower. You don't, and you don't know where the other, if there are other fireplaces, or if there are, where they are, but you can kind of assume that there are other fireplaces down here if these things are coming out of a fireplace, if they're coming from somewhere.
What do you think, Sally?
Okay. Mr. Baron, go snuff out that fire.
What's fire?
That fire.
That's not fire.
I pointed to the blue fire. Okay, Mr. Baron, go snuff out that blue stuff.
With what?
Sit on it.
With your sit on it.
I'm not gonna sit on it. That's just cold.
No, it's no more cold than the floor in the room.
Yes, it is.
You're a dwarf. You're supposed to be, what you call it, against cold. Hardy.
I'm hardy against it. Doesn't mean I don't feel it.
Sit on it.
Like, you hear skittering again as two more creatures. One
Gosh
from the
darn
other
it.
fireplace that's in the room that I told you that a creature came out of.
Yes.
That, like, starts skittering towards you. And another one
See, that shit's magic.
comes from another, like, it comes from out of the two of you that are still in the foyer, Annie and Kriv, because you're too afraid to go towards the fire.
Mhm.
You guys see it, like, scutter around from the front of the tower.
I
Let's
pull
break it.
back
I
my
mean,
bow.
like, one...
Earthbreaker.
okay.
Oathbreaker. That's magic shit. You deal with it.
I don't know why an Oathbreaker would deal with it, Mr. Baron.
But
Alright,
this is magic. and
Can
you
one
like
of you
magic,
three
so
just
deal
solve
with
the
it.
fucking problem?
It lunges, one of the spiders lunges at you, Baron, but you, like, are able to, like, deflect it off with your shield, and you, like, it smashes when it hits your shield. And the one in the hallway, you shoot with your bow before it gets
Yeah.
you.
Kill
I
it.
slowly creep towards the fire and slowly put my hand closer and closer to it.
Okay.
And you
are you gonna
lose
do?
a finger.
It's cold.
I keep going closer to it.
Okay.
I use my knowledge of my hatred for fire.
How close are you going to it? Are you
I'm
going to walk
going-
into it?
I'm going to go as close as possible and then see if there's any change. And
Of
then-
what?
Of temperature, sensation, magic.
Are you putting your hand into the fire?
Not yet.
Okay. As you get closer to it, it's colder. It is emanating cold.
Okay, I will wrap my hand around with the cloth that Madame Mare gave me and touch it.
All right. Okay. So you touch the fire. When your hand goes in, like when you go to touch the fire, when your hand goes into the flame,
You can teleport.
kind of it like your hand itself shimmers a little bit, and then it like goes translucent. Like you start to like see through it,
It is blue powder. I knew it.
and
What the hell is blue powder?
Oh my gosh. You
Is that
throw-
bear?
Harry Potter!
You throw the powder in the fire, it turns the fire blue, and you teleport.
Harry Potter sucks.
What?
How many times do I have to say this?
What is Harry Potter?
Oh my god, I'm gonna stab someone. I'm gonna fucking... I grab a chair and I throw it at the nearest fucking fire.
all right, the chair goes through the fire and disappears.
Blue powder.
And your hand.
What the hell? Wait.
I'm trying to think of how to do this.
That'd be kind of cool. If
Your hand feels like extremely cold as soon as it like goes translucent, and it starts to sting, and then doesn't feel like anything anymore.
Are you handless?
Ghost hand.
What are you doing?
Contemplate
So, it
why my
starts
hand
to
is
sting.
translucent.
And when you put it into the flames, it starts to sting. And then the stinging sensation starts to it's cold. It's super cold when you put it in, and then it starts to get a stinging sensation in it.
Hey, Mr. Crib, let me see that cloak of yours.
Do you pull? When do you like?
As soon as my hand goes translucent, I pull it out.
Okay. So, all right. Well, then I will. Like, you need to say these things. Otherwise, I'm making you lose your whole fucking hand.
You're describing things.
I am, and I want you to
So
say,
I'm waiting-
I want to pull my hand out.
so
Like,
I'm
I want you to
waiting-
interject.
Okay.
Interject when things
Okay.
happen that you don't want to happen.
Okay, when my hand goes translucent, I pull it out and contemplate it.
Okay, so you pull your hand out, and you, like, unwrap it, and your hand is, like... your hand is, like, beet red. Like, it would be, like, your face gets in, like, a windstorm. But your pinky, from the nail to, like, the second knuckle, is blue. Completely blue.
Mm-hmm.
And the skin near the second knuckle kind of is, like,
Black?
curled over in black. In a ring
Okay.
around your second
You
knuckle.
got frostbite.
I think I'm fine. I look at my hand. I say interesting.
Not
My
me.
finger is black. That's interesting.
Yeah, I mean, you don't really feel... It doesn't feel like anything.
Okay.
But it's just... fucked.
Yeah, I'm gonna go back upstairs. I'm not gonna deal with this.
Okay.
There's
Another...
things popping out.
Yeah, well, they're just gonna keep popping out.
Okay. When you turn around to, like, walk away, another spider thing, like, jumps through the fire.
Do I see this happening?
Sure.
Okay, I'll charge at it and I'll knock it out of the way before it attacks
Okay.
Sally.
Alright.
I sigh heavily and approach the flame to guard against any more spider creatures that fall out.
There's like 4 fireplaces though.
Yeah, I think they're just gonna.
The
keep
one that
coming.
we're actively looking at.
Okay. There's another one in the same room as you.
Oh.
There's 2 in this room.
I guard both.
They're at opposite ends of the hall.
I guard both.
Okay.
Stay in
With
the
my
middle.
really, really long arms.
Hey,
Gotcha.
magic
I don't
user,
want to
have
walk
you figured
through
out what
one.
these things are?
See where I end up.
It seems to be some sort of portal that keeps bringing spiders here.
Can you close it?
You can assume, you can assume that it's a portal. I mean, you saw a chair disappear. You can assume it's a portal that it goes somewhere, and from what happened to Sally's hand, the place that it goes is not somewhere you want to be.
Hey, is there an off switch?
I can try and close it in 2 ways. So we need to either find this switch.
Alright, make an Arcana check.
Yes.
Jesus Christ.
2d20?
1d20?
We're still missing the box.
20?
20?
Soft.
Okay, alright. So after, like, giving it some more thought, thinking about, like, what you know about portals to other planes and things like this, you think that it may be possible to, if you destroy the portal, like, to turn the portal off, that if you destroy the like, what's holding the portal in place, that it would turn the portal off.
Okay.
So, basically, if you're able to destroy the hearth itself, it may turn the portal off.
I go up to Mr. Baron. I say, Mr. Baron, come over here. I go
Or it may be possible to use your magic to, like, attempt to counter. Because, like, it's possible to counter magic, like, to counter summoning and stuff like that. So it may be possible to also use your magic to counter it.
Mr. Baron, see that hearth over there? I point to the far fireplace. Use your pick and pick the hearth. Pick it till it crumbles. I think that'll take care of it. I go up to the other hearth and I start focusing my Eldritch powers into my hand. And I gather up a nice little bolt and I fire it at the fire.
Okay, are you? So you're attacking the fire?
I attempt to attack the fire with channeled Eldritch energy.
All right, so
Mr. Baron, go pick the far one.
Okay. And I rush over toward the far one, and I hit it with my pick.
all right, so you start to pick away at it, and you notice that, like, every time that you like take a chunk of, like, brick out of it, that the fire inside, like, wanes a little bit from that direction. Like you hit it in the left, and, like, a chunk of it comes out of the left, and like the fire, like, wanes away from the left from where you hit it.
Seeing
It's
this,
working!
I go back to the foyer, and I look for the other fire and take my new maul and smash
There's
the
2
hearth.
spiders in that room that are kind of just, like, walking around.
Are
You're
they
gonna
not-
roll.
Are they close to each other? Because I can just try and cleave them.
They are not close to each other. They're, like, walking around opposite sides of the room. So we're just gonna do roll off. So roll 1 attack, and I'll roll a
Roll
dice.
off.
Add strength?
Roll.
Yes.
Do I need
No.
a critical
We're
miss
just
card?
no. We're just versing each.
Do I need a critical miss card?
No.
I want to
You
pick the
lose-
card. I want to pick the card. I wanna
You
pick the card.
take. You get so the first one, like, it, like, sees you when you come in and it lunges at you and it catches you off guard because you're not like looking in that direction, and it cuts you and you take 5 damage. But then you, like, are able to smash it. It, like, grabs you on your arm and, like, pierces into your arm, but you smash it on the wall. And the second one,
15.
don't add strength.
Oh, don't add straight. Wait, can I add the entire attack roll though?
No, we're not. Okay, yeah, fine. Go ahead, add your strength, and I'll add his
15.
attack roll. All right, he hits you again, and this one, like, he, like, after he hears the other one smash against the wall, he, like, comes skittering up against you and, like, claws you on your shins,
I have a funny
and then
story.
you, like, kick it, and it, like, shatters in the wall, and you take another 5. Okay. And Sully, your Eldritch, you, like, shoot an Eldritch blast at the fireplace, and it goes through the fire and hits the wall behind it, and, like, takes some chunks off of the wall behind it, and the fire, like, wanes in that direction. If you make an intelligence check, the DC 15.
14.
All right, never mind.
I go to attack the hearth.
All right. So you just start smashing it with your maul.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just swing it back. And
So you guys
crack
just like
into
start
it.
cracking the hearths apart, and like you guys are fine. Like same thing. Every time you hit it, you notice the fire like wanes from the direction that you hit it in, and
Can I do it
eventually
too?
you guys are able to like crumble it in.
Right.
What?
I
Can I do
smash
it
the
too?
shit out of the hearth to make that fire go away faster.
Right.
Can I
So
do it
you
too?
just keep going. Sure. What are you gonna do?
I don't know, smash it.
Okay. So you go over to the one that Baron or that Crib is like smashing at, and you just go over and you're like, yeah, and you just start like kicking the
Yeah.
bricks and stuff on the ground.
Totally.
Don't put words
I-
in her mouth.
I've got a 2-hander, so wouldn't she be
She
in
doesn't
my?
have anything to smash it with.
Isn't she in my swing range?
No.
Damn it.
I get flustered and I just start like spamming Eldritch Blast.
Spamming.
Okay. So eventually, like, after a long, like, they're both done and they come over to you and you're sitting there and you're just like, just like doing this, and it's having kind of an effect, but it's taking a lot longer than it seems that it took them, and you're just like chipping away at the hearth.
Okay.
I go over to his magic shooty area, and I hit the thing with my pick.
Okay. He starts to like smash in with the pick, and he's obviously he's doing a lot better than you are, and eventually just smashes in.
Good job, Mr. Baron.
I go into the kitchen
Hey,
and look
mining
around for
fixes
any
everything.
more hearts.
Okay.
Hearts.
It fixes a
So
lot.
when you go back into the foyer, past the stairs, towards the kitchen, because the kitchen is like a door that's like all the way at the back of the hall itself. It's the only door to get into the kitchen. There's a door to the when you're walking towards the kitchen door. There's a door to your left. It's like almost right next to the stairs. I don't know if you remember this door or not, but it was
Yeah, I
like
remember.
directly across from where the thing was. When you walk past that door, you hear like scratching really, really hard at this door, and actually like pieces of the wood are starting to like splinter out of the bottom of the door.
Hey guys, I think we got another hearth over here.
Is
What?
there going to be a ton, like we're going to open the door and they're just going to all flow out like
I'm going to
wave?
walk
Yeah,
up to
we
the
gotta
door
figure that out.
and put my ear against it to
Or
hear
food
if
powder.
how many of those creatures
powder.
are over there.
That's what it is. That's
So should I
what's
roll
the,
perception?
That's making
Against the door?
teleportation.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah. All right.
Teleportation.
Go ahead. Roll perception. I'm trying to hear through the door.
5.
Okay. There's probably some.
Mr. Crib, it's a closed door. Let's just go upstairs. We don't need to deal with this now.
Yeah.
No, we should
No.
probably deal with this now.
They keep popping through those things. We
Right.
could get like a whole.
As you
army
guys are
of them.
standing there, like more pieces of the door start to like splinter out of the bottom.
Can I open the door and take a step back?
That doesn't sound like you. You sound like you
Okay.
would smash through the door with your shoulder.
Okay, fine. I swing
To
the
fight
door open.
all the things.
All right. You swing the door open.
Oh, for fuck's sakes! Again.
I ready my bow.
There are 3 of these spider creatures that jump at Sally
Nah,
as he swings the door open.
nah.
As they jump at Sully, I rush in and slam one with the shield and slam with my mace.
And I'll try and do an upper
Okay.
swing and try and smash one to the ceiling.
All right, so you're able to like come in and like they lunge at you, and Baron's able to like knock one out of the way with his mace before it gets to you, and Crib's able to like smash one down into the ground, but one of them actually like makes it past them and like grabs onto you and like takes a good scratch out of your shoulder, and you take another 5.
Okay.
And now that like drags off of you and drops down on the floor in front of you.
Does Sally still have her finger?
After that, I burn a healing surge.
It's still alive. There's one still alive.
Okay,
Somebody
I'm gonna stomp that with my big old maul.
Alright, so you just like take the handle of the maul and you just like smash it into it, and it like just crushes and cracks open. So you kick, after you open the door and you look inside, there's the fireplace is in the corner, but you notice that this looks like kind of like a servant's bedroom, and there's like a bed, like a 2-person bed in the room against the wall. There's like some books, some shelves and stuff that have like some like random living stuff. And like a table with like some food stuff on it, but there's a bed, and in the bed you can see that there's like 2 like lumps like in the bed,
Can I roll?
but everything's like still. It's
Can I
like
roll
still frozen
perception to
inside.
see if it's like moving at all?
Sure.
4.
You like look at it for a while, and then you see like some twitching like from underneath it, like everyone's like you think you see some like twitching. The bed.
After I get
Or from
scratched,
underneath the like sheets.
after I get scratched, I stand still and concentrate and think of invigorating thoughts.
Okay.
Well,
You can use searches.
And unicorns.
okay. Well,
Not
since
particularly
nothing in this
close.
place has been helpful to me, I see no reason why to live. So I pull my maul over my head with both hands, and I smash the top of the fucking bed and just
Alright.
try and kill whatever's
what
in
if
it.
there's, like,
No,
people
man! They could have been
in
people!
there?
Alright, so
They could have been kitties.
Kriv goes over and he like smashes. He just like is in the room and you guys are like looking around and then Kriv just like runs over and smashes the bed.
I go,
And
Crib,
it, like,
no!
Shout out,
Since
Crib!
it's like
no!
frozen,
Why?
it like kind of everything like kind of shatters. Like you smash it and like these frozen body parts like kind of like shatter out of the bed and like fall out of the bed. And
Is it human?
yes, definitely.
Is the head still intact?
Sure. The heads are still they're like intact. The whole body and like their eyes are closed, but they're completely like frozen solid.
Did they look like does it appear like they were sleeping when they were frozen out for?
Sure.
Just from the
yes,
pieces I
it
see.
looks like they were possibly. Their eyes are closed and their mouths are shut, but they're like kind of like curled up, and you see like they have their like hands like folded in front of their faces.
I shrug it off and I go back to the hearth and I just start wailing the crap out of it to destroy it.
Okay.
I walk up to Kriv. I raise my hand in front of my face and extend 2 fingers. And I strike Kriv across the bridge of his nose.
Bridge of the snout.
Yeah, bridge of his snout.
Okay.
Have some respect for the dead.
Everything in here has been trying to kill us. I'm being
Do
safe,
I see
not
that?
sorry.
I have an observation.
That was
What
clearly
if,
sleeping.
What if they weren't
That
dead?
was clearly
Sure.
frozen and dead.
I see that.
Sure.
Who cares?
If it was not frozen and dead, it was clearly sleeping.
I walk up
Who
to.
fucking cares?
I walk up to the biggest. If their head is intact, I walk up to the head. I walk up to the torso if that's the biggest piece. Walk up to whatever the biggest piece of that dead body is. I channel some magical energy and see if I can see if he was under a spell and alive under
Okay.
that spell.
Roll an Arcana check.
Excellent.
But all right, so you like look at the bodies. They look like they're wearing servants' clothes. They're not like quite rags, but they're not like fancy dress, especially living in here. And like after looking at the room itself, you can kind of determine this is like servant quarters.
16.
You can tell that whatever happened to this like tower probably is what like happened to them. That they were in bed and frozen over.
Mr. Baird, I think this guy was alive.
What? No, there's no way. He's frozen. I've seen this before. He was
Right.
clearly just frozen.
But this
Roll a
is
heal check.
18.
Okay, they're not quite decayed, but they look like they've been
Well,
here
they're
for
frozen.
about 50. Like, if you can estimate the time that this all like happened, probably like 50 years. But
No
still,
way.
like,
They've
slightly
been
frozen.
here for at least several decades.
Maybe they
Son
were
of a bitch when I
preserved.
get...
right, but Mr. Baird, like ice preserves, remember?
Ice preserves, so they've likely been dead. Which Kriv should have respect for.
Things in here trying to kill us. I'm trying to protect myself and the people around me. Bitch more.
Respect for
More.
the dead is still important.
Mr. Baird, I don't think we should kill the other human-looking things.
No, we shouldn't.
Unless they try and kill us.
Mr. Baird, go kill that hurt, though.
What?
Already
Oh, there's.
worked.
Oh, fuck. Yeah. All right. I pull out my pick and I go strike the hearth.
Kriv is already like smashing it down, and you just go over and like
I
help him
assist
further.
then.
I kick some rocks again.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I
yeah!
I inspect the rest of
Kick
the room
them
real
ass.
quick, just a quick once
Okay,
over.
do a perception to inspect the room.
Just a quick once over, and then leave. 18.
Okay. You like looking through all the bookshelves and stuff, you find one thing that like kind of stands out to you.
How
There's a
cute
sculpture on one of the bookshelves that is like semi-ornate. Like it has some gems and stuff in it, and it's a sculpture of a what looks like a demonic like figurine.
First, I go up to the books next to it, and I see if I can pry them out of the ice, which I cannot.
No, you
Excellent.
cannot. But they're like barely like you can push some of the ice off the spines and stuff, and they're like one of them's like a cookbook, and they're
Oh,
like very
worthless.
like worthless. They're like pretty much.
Um,
worthless.
Can I pick up the statue?
Sure, you can, but you have to be super careful when you're like handling it. So you're gonna make a dexterity check to attempt to like handle it carefully.
Excellent.
So you like pick it up, and it's like kind of still frozen to the bottom of the shelf, and the statue itself is frozen. So you feel like it's fragile. So you attempt to handle it carefully.
12.
Okay, you like are able to like twist it and like pull it off of the thing, and you're able to like pick it up and do whatever you want with it.
Okay. You said it was ornate?
Yeah.
I'll just pocket it for now.
Okay. You like carefully wrap it up in something and put it inside of your bag.
Why is that, Sally?
Jesus Christ.
You didn't
What
do it
is Jesus
stealthily.
Christ?
Didn't.
It's just something interesting I found.
Care to share?
Kriv, you
That's
got
really
the
it,
ice
just something
wall,
interesting.
so I mean,
Just something interesting I found. I will figure out what it actually is in town.
Fair enough. Okay, so we've destroyed the last hearth, correct?
Can we go upstairs
Sure.
now?
Yeah, you guys destroyed the last hearth.
Okay, let's go upstairs now and figure out what's causing this. Right, Mr. Baron?
Yes.
Okay, let's go.
Let's be quiet about it this time.
up the
I
Okay.
agree.
deuce.
That means no yelling at books.
That means don't talk about books.
Okay. No talking about books.
Alright, I'll go up first and have everyone follow behind me. I've got my maul out in hand.
I walk out in front of Kriv.
Okay.
Wow, be a dick. Be a dick, you little dwarf bitch. I'll smash you in the head, I swear to God. Alright, go.
So when you walk up the stairs, the flight to the second floor, and it's basically like a giant lab. There's boxes and crates and stuff, most of them unopened. There's a few that are at the top that are like open. They have like frozen like hay and stuff inside of them. There's workbenches, and like against one of the walls there's like this like large like workbench that's like kind of an L bench, and there's like a bookshelf on the back corner.
Is there any doors around us? Or is it just one room?
As you guys like search through the rest of it, you notice two things out of place. The first is that there is a large circle on the ground that is like it's scrawled in like this red paint, and it has like Full Metal Alchemist. It looks like an alchemy circle. Like
Yeah.
it has like symbols and stuff.
A
and,
transmutation
like, glyphs.
circle,
Is it like very clearly out of place? Like there's like blood slathered across the ground, sort of thing.
I mean, there's a huge open area that this is in, so it's not like out of place. You're in a lab, so it looks.
But I
like
mean, it
probably
doesn't look
belongs
like
in this lab. But it's something that
But it doesn't
catches
look
your
like
eye.
it's a pattern of the floor.
No, it definitely isn't a pattern of the floor. The
Mr.
floor
Bear,
itself
wait.
is like
Mr. Bear!
it's like slabs, like stone slabs. But this is like painted on the stone slabs.
Okay, I approach.
Mr. Baird, wait!
Wait, but there's something else
What?
that's out of place.
Wait, Mr. Baird.
What?
Don't go near it.
Why?
Because it's magic.
So I should break it, right?
No, let me see what it is, and I'll tell you if you should break it.
What's the
I
other
think
thing
I should
that's
just
out of
break
place?
it.
No,
I'm gonna start breaking it.
it might
now.
help us.
I
Mr. Baird.
approach. It won't help us.
It might curse you.
It might curse me, but it'll be worth it for breaking it.
I'm going to start rummaging through the crates.
I approach.
Okay.
I approach the circle on the ground, and I begin swinging at it with my pick.
My pick
It
that
is-
I handed you.
Part of it's like in the floor.
I know. I
Scrawled into
start
the floor.
breaking.
So you start like
I'm breaking the floor.
through
I start
floor,
breaking the floor.
and it starts like cracking, and because it's like icied, you can you start smashing through it, and you have to take out chunks of the floor to like disrupt it.
Right.
I stop whispering and say so much for being fucking quiet.
It's obviously really loud. Obviously.
That's
Breaking
fine.
the
It's worth breaking it.
What's the other thing that's out of place?
So do you want to attempt to figure out what it is?
I was
Still?
I wanted to see if I recognize any of the symbols.
Okay, you're gonna roll an Arcana check, but because he's breaking it apart, it's gonna be higher DC than it was originally because he's breaking pieces of it off.
Excellent.
So it was originally 20. Now it's gonna be a 23.
Excellent. 17.
Okay.
Good
you
job, Kate.
cannot. You try to
You
look at
would've
it and
passed
like
it.
determine what the glyphs are on it, and you can't really
if you didn't
figure
do
it
that, I
out.
would have rolled a different roll.
The second thing that you guys notice that's out of place is that when you looked at the tower from the outside, not including the roof, the tower was obviously 3 stories tall.
And this is only 2 floors.
And you don't see any stairwells or anything that go up to a second floor. Or a third floor.
There's a roof hatch somewhere.
Mr. Baron, I think you just killed our elevator.
What the hell's an elevator?
It's a thing that takes you from one area to another area.
Without stairs?
Yes.
Okay.
Alright, Kriv,
They're
you...
magic stairs.
You like start searching through the barrels and like through the alchemy supplies and such, and you find perception check, and I will tell you how much you find.
5. Because these have been going great today.
Why do you have shit perception?
terrible.
I have +1 to perception.
You like searching through the boxes and stuff, and you're like, shit, and you like grab a vial and like throw it behind you. You're like shit, and
I
it
catch the
smashes
vial.
against.
I catch the vial.
All right, roll a dexterity check to catch the vial. DC 22.
Holy fuck.
He's catching a vial that somebody.
22.
Okay.
It actually is 22.
Lol.
All right, so you like catch the vial and it like hits into your hand and it doesn't shatter, but like the contents inside shake up and it like it's fucking freezing cold and it like
I drop it.
it like almost burns
Just
you a
drop
little
it.
bit. And then you drop it on
Instantly
the
drop it.
ground and it shatters on the ground and all of the stuff that comes out instantly like it was liquid inside of the vial
And
and as soon as it hits the ground it like solidifies into this like jagged piece of ice.
Stop, Crib. Mr. Crib, stop. Holy shit, Mr. Crib, stop.
I stopped throwing potions behind me and I look back and I'm like, what?
Stop.
What?
Look what you just did. I assume he turns around and it's just fucking ice shards everywhere.
I mean, it's not like everywhere, but it's like in a small like it's like the size of like a soccer ball. Like that's how big it's like an explosion, but like a contained one. And it's like the size of a soccer ball.
Just go help
and
Miss-
it's like this like soccer ball size like jaggy pieces of like ice sticking out of like the ground.
Okay, I'll go through all of the crates and barrels and take out everything that's in it and put them on the table.
Just
and there's
go
table.
I want
help
some
Mr. Baron
potions.
like break the scroll, break the seal thing.
Fuck off! I'm not a dumb mind back.
I want to potion.
I will go through all the stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
So go do it.
Wait.
Go do that thing.
No, you're still
Wait.
mining. You're still mining. You're not in this.
No, I am in this. I overhear this because I overhear the turn mine back.
Right. But you're too obsessed with destroying magic, so you're not going to think about that before you destroy the circle.
No. I pick up on mine back because people keep calling me on mine back, and I don't know why people keep calling me.
Right,
on
but
mine
you're
back.
too obsessed with magic to not.
Roll a wisdom check to not be preoccupied. To attempt to concentrate.
When
What'd you get?
You got 19.
Okay, you hear it.
I got a 19 natural, a 22.
All right, you hear it. You like picked it up.
Okay, all right. Why does everyone keep calling me mine back?
Because you're a fucking mind back.
As far as I know, mining is good, and my back is strong to mine. So you're just calling me a strong back. So what? Like how?
Miss
I nearly fall over laughing
Miss-
as he describes himself.
Mr. Baron, my back is a derogatory word for dwarves. He's insulting you.
While they're
How is that an
arguing,
insult?
I
Like
go
mining
for
is
potions.
good,
Okay.
and what? I don't understand.
Just get back to
19
work.
perception to observe the potions.
Okay, you like search through the vials and stuff that Kriv like takes out and like puts on stuff. Most of it is just like miscellaneous supplies, like alchemy supplies and stuff. So it's like like a bunch of different ingredients and like some tools like pestle and mortar and
Like frog's wart or something.
yeah, stuff like that. There's like little pouches of powdered herbs and stuff. And among it are 2 vials, originally 3, now 2 vials of like this blue kind of like frosty blue liquid.
I take them, and they don't notice me because they're all arguing.
Okay, roll.
Am I right? Okay, still.
I don't think I'm arguing.
Their
I'm
passive perceptions will be. At
I'm
minus
moving
2.
stuff from one place to the next. So
So,
I resume mining.
16 stealth.
and none of you even saw it anyway.
So I take the 2 potions, but I leave the alchemy supplies.
You really need to get thievery somehow.
I really do need to get thievery.
Because
multi-class.
Multiclass.
I don't know why her class doesn't have thievery.
Why
Little
would it?
Mouse.
Ranger?
Multiclass.
Why would it have theory?
I hate you so much.
I think rangers should have thievery.
Why?
They're thieving bitch.
They're hunters.
That's stereotypical.
I should have just been a
Stephanie.
rogue like I always am.
Probably should have. Should have been a rogue.
Because
with a
I
bow.
always play a rogue-like character anyway.
Stab things with your arrows.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah.
So do I find...
Multi-classing in 4E is dumb. It doesn't work.
I collect
Oh.
some alchemy supplies.
Mine's
Stop.
fine.
No.
Lol.
It's going to make your character weaker in the long run.
Well,
I collect some supplies.
You deserve it.
Alright, you pocket some of the supplies.
Yes.
Okay.
And I look around for anything else interesting and or the exit
Okay.
of the laboratory.
We should look for a roof hatch, guys, because I think there's supposed to be a third. Is that metagaming? There should be a third floor, and
we don't know that there should be a third.
No, we all saw the tower's 3 stories tall. We're on the 2nd floor of what appears to be...
Mr. Dungeoneering, Mr. Mine,
I might.
you clearly saw a 3-story tall tower.
Alright, fine.
So why don't we?
You're biting
Is
your
anyone
knee.
with me looking for a roof hatch?
Sure thing. Give me 1 sec.
I gotta finish breaking up the seal.
Right.
Once I finish that up, I'll be right with you, okay?
I do another quick scan of the room, and then I say, "Hey, Annie,
Yes.
Annie,
Yes.
Annie,
Yes.
Annie.
Yes. Yes.
You know how you want to get to the 3rd floor?
Yes.
Mr. Baron over there just destroyed our way to it.
You think that was our way to it?
I think so.
Magic is never helpful. It's always bad.
I don't think he heard me say that.
I mean,
'Cause
isn't
he's
your
too obsessed
healing
with
power?
breaking the fucking
Isn't your
thing.
healing power a form of magic in a way?
No, I wrap people with bandages.
He doesn't have any
Is healing
powers.
magic bad?
Yes.
Chris the only one that has, like, healing-esque powers.
Oh.
Yeah,
But-
but they're not powers.
So, yeah, do
they're
another
just
quick scan of the
commanding my
room.
troops.
Alright, what do you do when you're scanning the room?
I just look
This is
around.
important.
I look around for books, any glowy things, more potent and rare alchemic supplies, and or quills and inks.
Okay.
You find some books on a bookshelf.
Frozen.
Yeah, mostly frozen, yeah. And
Any extractable books.
Healing magic is bad because you never get anything for free. There's always some consequence.
This isn't Full Metal
Okay,
A, this
Edward.
isn't Full Metal Alchemist.
I'm not
B,
saying it is.
you are too obsessed with breaking up the magic thing. I don't know why you keep trying to talk to people.
Huh?
You're playing character bad.
I'm not.
Huh? Because you're like, oh, magic is bad. I gotta kill it. Fucking
I gotta
beeline
tell
straight
her
to her.
why magic
Why
is
haven't
bad.
you told
Because
Sally
there's
yet?
clearly nothing going on. I can take my time with breaking up the magic seal.
Can you? Because
Yeah.
you fucking you bulleted straight
It's
to
it's not like flashing or anything. I can just like fucking break it up if I want.
Well,
to.
since there's nothing
Alright,
going on,
so
I'm gonna
you-
look for a roof hatch.
Alright, so okay, good. You can look at the sides of the books. You can't really like open them up to read inside them, but you look at the sides of them, and some of them refer to something called the like there's one that's like treatise on the 9 hells, and there's one that's like they're like essays and information books. Some of them written about like the one that was written about the 9 hells. There's one that makes mention of something called Asmodeus.
Oh, fuck me. This is out of game. Fuck me right up the ass.
ASMODIUS.
No, thank you.
We're fighting an old god.
Asmodeus.
Asmodeus.
No, thank you.
Okay.
This is out of game. Not trying to be metagame, but this is a 4E specific deity that some people pray to. Correct? Like we don't know this in game.
Right.
Okay.
None of you have knowledge religion, so.
No, none of us have knowledge of religion.
I have knowledge of religion.
I have cat religion.
And yeah, so that's basically it. There's like a few that talk about demonic deities. One that mentions one in particular, or like one that mentions a name in particular, and one that talks about the 9 hells. That's basically it that you know.
Okay.
What was your perception to search the room?
14.
Okay, you
I will assist Annie in looking for some sort of exit.
are
Sweet.
preoccupied with books currently.
Never mind then.
She,
Those books.
Annie, you like search. You start like walking around the room, like looking at the roof, and you like walk towards, like as you're like walking around, like making a circle of the room. You walk towards or like past one part, and as you like step into this one area, you feel the ground underneath the, like you feel this. Okay, it's hard. I don't want to explain it that
Is
way.
it like quicksand?
So it's not when you step into the area, but like as you're walking around, you eventually like you feel a really, really, really slight tremor.
Underneath me, or do I notice it around me, above me?
From what you can tell, it's underneath of you. You're not sure if it was something that like you particularly were experiencing, or if the entire like if something happened that would make like you feel this tremor.
I start jumping up and down in that spot where I felt the tremor to see if the tremor gets worse. Just jumping.
Do we hear her bouncing up and down on the icy wood?
You can
It's
see
something-
her jumping up and down. on the icy.
Anisopter, what the fuck are you doing?
The tower's like mostly
wait. What is she doing now?
stone.
What is she doing now?
She's bouncing up
You
and
can
down.
clearly see there. This place
Earthquaking.
has no.
Well, no, but I'm mining. I'm too busy mining.
Earthquaking.
Okay, now you're too busy mining.
Why?
Because there's nothing.
Because I
happening.
felt tremble, so I'm earthquaking.
You guys didn't feel
You felt
tremble.
a tremble, so you're making it worse.
No, I'm trying to see if it's just this area or if it's everywhere.
I walk over to her and just try, I'm just trying to figure out what the fuck's going on.
Okay,
Crib,
you guys didn't feel a tremble.
Go do something about this. Go do something about this.
All right.
I'll walk
As
over
you
to
walk
her.
over to her, when you get toward near her, you feel like this very, very almost imperceptible, just like slight tremor.
The fuck? I look down at my feet.
See,
At the
told
ground.
you.
Is there any difference in the ground from everywhere else?
Nope.
Good job.
I go back about 20 feet, and then I redo my steps.
Okay. And as you get to her, almost to that same spot again, you feel this very minor tremor. You know those in Disney World, there's walking are the moving walkways, and you know how when you step onto it, even though you can keep your balance, it feels almost it feels weird stepping onto it because you move as you're
Ooh,
going.
I have
it.
an idea.
So when you step onto it, it feels that way. You don't lose your balance or anything, but it feels different. It you step onto it and it almost feels like a slide or.
What
a
if they're
tremor.
invisible stairs? Ooh,
Hey,
I walk
Sally, can you
forward.
come over here for
I
a
walk
second?
forward.
I'm busy. Give me a minute.
Where do you walk forward?
No,
I walk
get over
forward.
here now.
I'm
towards-
busy. Give me a minute.
I
Magic.
felt the tremor, and then I keep walking forward.
I'm busy. Give me
Okay.
a minute.
There's
Keep
magic
walking
over here.
forward.
Do I still feel the tremor?
I'm busy.
You
Give
felt
me a
it
minute.
when you stepped. You
I'll
felt
smack you in the
it,
fucking face,
but
bitch.
it stopped. It wasn't like you kept feeling it. You felt it, and you felt it for a half a
No.
second, and it disappeared.
So there's not
Wait,
invisible
magic.
stairs.
Baron, get the bitch over here, please.
Oathbreaker, come with me.
I'm busy. Give me a
I
minute.
walk over and I grab her and I start dragging her. I'll make
I
the
grab
goddamn
her
score.
other arm and also drag her.
Oathbreaker. Heartbreaker.
24.
In the fucking box.
He's making
also
assistance.
24.
No.
Okay, they pull you.
Not 24.
They start to pull you as you guys walk towards this area that Annie is. Annie's walking
As they start to pull
forward,
me?
and she just starts walking towards a wall, and then she stops, and then she turns around and walks back, and then she looks in another direction, and she starts walking forward, and she just starts walking.
I'm like, guys, I think there might be some
As you
invisible
walk
stairs.
As they start dragging me, I put my feet up so they have to carry me.
Okay.
We carry you anyway.
Okay.
Okay.
I put
They
you over my
carry
shoulder
you to
and
this
carry
area.
you.
So as you two, Kriv and Baron, you feel the same thing, and Baron, you feel the same thing. You feel the thing that I was describing to them, a slight tremor.
Whoa.
Sally, you don't feel it.
I'm not okay with this. What is this?
I put Sally on
I'm
the
feeling
ground we're
things.
standing on.
Okay. As
I'm
soon as
feeling
you touch the ground, you feel this very, very minute differentiation, like a tremor,
I'm feeling
displacement.
things. I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Roll bluff, bitch.
Roll buff.
I think it's invisible stairs.
17?
Yes.
That's what I thought. You motherfucker.
Sure.
I believe her, but I still think she's a cunt.
Or invisible escalator.
I don't know what you guys are talking about.
Look. I put my hand on the ground. Feel right here.
You only felt it when you first moved into this area. Can't feel
It's
it
gone.
anymore.
Look. There
You're
was a thing
you got
here.
used to it.
I got used to it.
Oh my god,
Sorry.
I told
Jesus,
you.
dude, we told you. We told you. We
It
told
was on
you.
vibrate.
It goes in
That's
different-
not vibrate.
It was
That's not vibrate.
Let's just get back to this.
Anyway, I try to feel around the walls in this area.
Okay. You feel around the walls, and you don't feel anything different.
Nothing.
No. The walls are just the frozenness that they were before.
I think to myself, how are we going to get up higher in the tower?
Are there any windows?
Yeah, the tower walls have windows in them.
Are they covered in? Are they covered windows or are they just open windows?
They're really tiny slits. They're not windows. They're tiny slits. that
Okay,
just
they're like
let a
arrow
little
slits.
Bit, yeah, they're
Okay.
thinner than arrow slits, and they have outside of them they have crystalline kind of glass on the outside to let light shine through to amplify the light that shines through. So this
Okay.
place is well lit without torches.
So now what?
I don't know. Now what?
I go back to the lab and look at the books.
You are still just reading the spines of the books.
Right. Do I learn anything else new?
Is there
No,
anything
I told you everything that you learned from the books.
in the
Interesting.
tremor spot? Is there anything notable above us on the ceiling?
Nope.
Okay. Having sufficiently, or at least I feel sufficiently, disrupted the seal on the ground by breaking up the floor, I go around and inspect the walls of the room to see if there's anything weird about them.
Okay.
I'll take the tip of my frost maul. I'll turn it around in my hands, and I will start tapping the floor with my frost maul.
Okay. You're rolling a dungeoneering or a perception?
Dungeoneering. 20.
Okay. You.
Okay.
I'm gonna throw you a fucking huge bone.
Don't do it.
Yeah.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Make it
Shut up,
small.
Alan.
Make it small, if anything.
You.
I rolled a good roll.
You're like searching around the walls and stuff.
I mean, this doesn't give you freebie.
Yeah, it does.
You find. Yeah, he gives him a freebie because he's the only person who's actually using fucking skills and trying to actually determine things.
Make jokes?
I use perception to find the tremor. FYI's.
You are like looking around the walls and stuff. On the wall, or like Annie's still like walking back and forth across this one like 10 by 10 foot area, this like 20 square foot area, and you like are searching through the walls and stuff, and then you notice on the like as you're like running your hand over one of the walls, normally this wouldn't be noticed because the walls are made of stone themselves anyway, but like you're running your hand along the wall and you feel like very very fine like scrapes in the wall that are vertical. Like they're only in this one specific area and they are barely there and they're very short. They're maybe like 6 inches. They're like barely noticeable, but they're like these like vertical, like just a few vertical scrapes in the wall that like go up. And they go up like higher than you can like they start like high up and they go a little bit higher than you can reach, but you can feel them like up there.
Okay. Guys, there's some weird scrapes in these walls. I'm gonna feel around and see if there's like a loose brick or something that can be pushed in.
Like a
And I
hidden
just
door?
start pawing around on the wall and seeing if there's something I can push in. Or it feels like kind of loose or like even just hollow.
I walk back to where the tremor was.
Is there anything
In you-
hollow or whatever?
Not anything that you can feel. I mean,
And
everything's pretty solid.
I feel the tremor again.
Yeah.
Okay, and from where I'm standing to where Mr. Barron is describing the scrapes, how many steps is it?
I mean, it's like the tremor, the area that you walk into when you feel the tremor, it's maybe like less than 5 feet away from it.
Okay.
It's on the wall that's like, so like, say this is like where you walk in, you feel the tremor when you walk this way, It's this wall here.
Okay.
It's like 5 feet away from kind of where
And what's
you
on the opposite side?
Not wall.
Okay.
It's like open from where you felt the tremor, like, because like Annie's basically mapped most of the area out, so you don't really know where it starts, where it stops, all that stuff. But where you walked in, you felt the tremor. It was like that, like from the opposite of where Baron is just wall.
Okay. I put my hand where the tremor is, and I push the button.
What button?
I feel around for a button.
Okay, you
Or
feel
a
around
switch
for
or
something on the ground, and you do not feel anything.
Can I make a history check of buildings? I don't know how to say this without it going meta, but I have a high history, so can I make a history check of maybe secret passageways?
So meta.
Sure.
You realize that's 3 stories tall. We're on the 2nd floor. You can put 2 and 2 together that there's got to be a way to get up there.
So meta.
I'll bitch slap you. 13.
You think that probably there could have been, like, you heard of mage towers before, and that mages have odd ways of getting around, but nothing in particular can stick out from where you are, what you're, like, with all the information you have at hand, nothing in particular sticks out.
Okay. Near the scrapings in the wall, I inspect the floor to see if there's any sort of like gap in the floor where something might come loose or...
Okay. You inspect the floor around it. The floor itself is like these like... It's like a checker of like stone slabs. Like kind of like pressed up against each other. So the slabs themselves do have like cracks in between them. So like you do note like you can tell that there are cracks there. But because of the ice that's kind of covering everything, you don't really notice any differentiation between the cracks. Like it definitely doesn't look like anything's been moved since the ice has been here. But as far as anything before the ice, you can't really tell.
Can we tell if the scrapes are ascending or descending?
Sure. Roll a dungeoneering to tell if you can tell the direction of the scrapes.
That's a 16. That's your dungeoneering.
16 plus 5.
That's
21.
more engineering than you.
Okay. The scrapes seem to be up. Like they seem
Ascending.
to be ascending scrapes. Like whatever made them upwards. Like it looks like something scraped up the wall.
Mr. Baron, break the ice around this area, and I point to where the tremor was.
I start chipping away at the ice around the tremor area.
Okay. You don't know what the around the tremor area means.
Right. I know.
You just
I
know
I
where
felt
you
the tremor.
walked onto the tremor
Right.
area.
Right. So I pointed there.
Okay. So you just start chipping away ice at like it's very thin. So basically you just like hit it and like the ice just like cracks open. You just like pull it up and the ice just like comes off. Like it's very it's a really thin layer of ice. It's almost like paper thin.
Right.
So you just like chip away at it. And it's
Keep going, Mr. Baron.
These walls are paper.
I keep picking around like.
and eventually you just like pull up like this big circle of ice from where Sally told you where to chip away at.
And
I'll help him get rid of the ice.
I walk back and forth, sort of, see if I can trigger the tremor again.
Okay, you do. Every time you walk into this specific area, this like you eventually start to like map it out, and every time you walk into it, it triggers this like small tremor.
And it never changes in.
It doesn't change.
Now that the ice is gone, I'll lie down onto the area. I'll knock on a stone to see if there's hollow behind it.
Okay, you like knock on it, and these like certain slabs around where like the tremor area is. You roll a perception check. That's what you do to try and listen
17.
in. All right, you like listen in, and you hear that it's not quite hollow, but they aren't
Full-blown stone thick.
like probably not full thickness.
Once more, the ice is gone. I try and channel my keen magical senses to see if there's anything going on.
Okay,
the
roll
tremor.
a fucking Arcana check. Jesus fucking Christ. This is what I've been waiting 20 minutes for, you to just roll a goddamn Arcana check.
You
28.
should give us more clues in these situations.
There's like certain spells and stuff that people use to like move items around, and certain items themselves that can be moved like thoughtfully with commands. And so you think that it's possible, more likely, that this is one of those instances where this is a certain spot or spell that can be activated with a
Open
specific command.
Sesame.
Okay.
Alright, I tried to open Sesame.
And usually they're very very
Sally hasn't communicated any of this yet.
right. They're very like simple, like very
Okay.
obvious commands.
Okay.
Because these things are hard enough to find as is, so like determining the command word isn't really something they worry about.
Okay. Okay, Mr. Baron, I have an idea. Grab Mr. Criv and Annie and come with me.
Why?
Because can we just do it?
No, why?
What are you two bickering about?
I just stop talking and walk away.
What?
Open
What are you two bickering about?
Sesame.
I don't know. Sally wanted us to do something with her, but I'm sure it's something fucking bullshit.
Okay, stop for a second. What do you want to do, Sally?
I just wanted everyone to move over here.
Why?
Because
Give us a reason and we may do this.
I have an idea.
What's the idea?
Can you just do it?
No!
You're trying to make us go purely on trust here. Just explain
Right.
the idea.
The last time we trusted you, you got in a wagon, and we had to pull you out of the hole.
Sally, it'd be...
While we were fighting shit...
Baron, shut your dumb mind back mouth for 5 fucking seconds
I don't
so
know
she
why
can
you keep calling
explain.
your mind back.
Why are we just yelling at
I
each other?
will get us up there if we stand, or I tell you to stand, and stop asking questions.
No, we're going to ask questions. Why do you want us to stand wherever we're standing?
Mr. Baron, do you want to stop this winter for the town?
I mumble
Then
under
you're
my
going to stop
breath.
talking, and you're going to start listening, and you're going to follow me.
Power struggles.
Only if
All
you
y'all.
stand right next to me.
Sure.
Okay.
I don't even care anymore. Just get on the fucking platform. All of you.
What platform?
Whatever the fuck you want to do. The area, the
Okay.
platform, the space.
Come with me.
The giant dick on the ground. Who fucking cares? Stand on it.
Whoa.
All right,
Whoa,
you guys
whoa,
ready?
Whoa.
Watch this.
This ought to be good.
You all need
I
to
put
meet.
my hands together. Okay, I take everyone and I stand on the tremor spot and I put them around me. And I say, you guys ready? I put my hands together. I start glowing. And I go, wham! And a little banner that says Argus Alliance pops up in front of us.
AKA the Black Raven.
Take.
And then I say, here we go. And I say, up we go.
Okay. So when she says up before she finishes, we go, like a fucking idiot. As soon as she says up, the ground like shifts slightly underneath your feet, and the 4 tiles like start to rise towards the ceiling.
What the fuck?
Sweetness.
I don't like this.
Just shut up and get ready, because we're probably gonna have to fight more shit.
Mr.
up
Barron,
there.
we could have walked upstairs if you didn't break that seal on the floor.
No, I don't think that's the case.
As you guys are it's super slowly going up. You guys notice that above you is a ceiling.
Eh.
Sally?
Open sesame.
Is that gonna do something?
Open sesame.
That better do something.
Open the sesame.
I may have not thought this through.
Sesame's open.
Okay, you're still slowly going towards the ceiling.
Okay.
How high up are we?
You're maybe like 2 feet off the floor, and
The
you're
ceiling
not
is-
quite touching the ceiling yet, but you're getting close
How
to
high
it.
is
It's
the
not
ceiling?
moving. The ceiling's like maybe like 8 feet.
Oh, okay.
I reach in my bag and I take out one of the empty beakers that I got from the alchemy lab and I throw it as hard as I can.
Okay,
up to
it goes through the ceiling,
Okay. Yes, there we go.
What?
and then it comes back down and smashes.
And I catch it. I catch it.
Dexterity, I'm pretty sure.
Would it be dex or reflex? I guess it'd be dex.
8, 9.
No, you don't. It smashes right on your head.
Bang.
It comes back down and smashes on your head.
Does it?
Yes.
Are you sure?
See,
Yeah.
Mr. Barron, everything's fine. Can you guys
And
just...
it does 1 damage. It just like it like hits you in the head and like smashes.
I laughed the dumb money back.
You're not
Like Sally
full
goes,
health.
she goes to
You're not
like
full
catch
health.
it,
That's bullshit.
and
I'm full health.
No, you're not.
I am.
Sally goes to catch it, and it like misses, and he's like, ah ha ha, psh, and smashes her in his head.
So we just went through a portal. That's pretty cool. I like this.
We have not gone through anything. We are
We're
going
not.
up.
We are still elevating toward.
Yeah, you guys are still elevating towards it, and
See, I told you guys not to worry about
as
it.
you guys are like approaching the ceiling, that's the end of the episode.
As we approach the ceiling, I get lower and lower toward the tile and start crouching down until I am lying flat on the tile.
Okay, but that's
he
the end
falls
of
off.
the episode.
Excellent.
We're done.
Okay,
Yay!
excellent.
Bye.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Bye, guys.
Thank you for listening to an episode of Drunkards and Dragons. If you've enjoyed the show, please subscribe to us on iTunes and like our Facebook page at facebook.com/drunkdnd.